All right, it's time for the legendary Pokemon list.
All
Let's
right,
go.
guys, are we all here? Hopefully this tier list goes as smoothly as the last one.
What was the
Smoothly.
last one?
Because of that starter tier list, George hasn't spoken to us in a week
I
and
didn't see that one.
refuses to duo with me in Fortnite anymore.
Yeah, and because of the whole Chespin thing, he keeps threatening me with cryptic emails that have my social security number and exact coordinates at any given time.
What the
Sure, but
hell?
if we're being real, this is probably not the first time he's done that to somebody.
Yeah, you've got a point.
I'm sure he'll come crawling back
That's
to us at
weird.
some point.
Let's just get cracking on with the list then.
Okay,
right.
first of all, we're not doing any mythical Pokemon, only the main legendaries.
What's the difference between a legendary and mythical? By the way, I'm not big into Pokemon, but I do like Entei and Zapdos and all those. I'm just going based off cool factor, not by their stats or anything like that.
Because if we did, we'd be sitting here until Joe finally remembers what he ate for breakfast this morning.
What? I don't get it.
So let's kick it off with Mewtwo.
All right.
Mewtwo, awesome Pokemon, cool, is in Smash Bros. S tier. Great scene in the movie, the first movie, where like Pikachu and all those others are turned to stone, and then Ash cries, or no, Pikachu cries, or somebody's crying. I don't know, but yeah, that
hear
was
me out.
fire. I
Okay.
saw that when I was like 5 years old, 6 years old.
Oh, no.
Not only is Mewtwo one of the OG first Pokemon ever produced, but it's
Yeah.
also simply built different. This thing has thighs like the finest KFC chicken wing handcrafted by Colonel Sanders
It
himself.
does look like that. I
Okay,
never
he's not
noticed
lying, though.
that.
Yes, he is.
You're telling me you don't want a girl built like Mewtwo in your DMs?
I do not want a girl built like Mewtwo in my DMs.
I plead the fifth.
I gotta agree with the orange guy here. Mewtwo goes into S tier.
I actually agree as well, but not for the same reasons.
Not for the
Wow,
chickens.
finally something we all agreed on. What's the last time that happened?
Probably when we signed an infernal soul-binding contract with that Satan guy.
Moving on, let's start
the
with
fuck?
numero uno of the three legendary birds,
Ho-Oh.
Articuno.
Articuno, I knew that. I think Articuno's cool. Get it? Cool. I don't really know much about Articuno, but I think it's a cool design. I mean, it's an ice bird. I'd give it A tier.
I think this is a solid A tier. It has an elegant design.
Listen, I'm not
I
going to beat
agree.
around the bush here. I'm putting all three of the legendary bird trio in D tier.
Oh boy,
Wow,
can I
why?
have three guesses as to why?
Arctic Uno? It's like I told you, they're even stealing our
Arctic Uno.
Pokemon names.
Well, that's too bad
Oh,
because I also
God.
think this one goes in A tier.
Wrong.
Stay mad, kid.
Wrong.
Next up is Zapdos, of course. Well,
I like Zapdos. I think he's cool, but he's not as cool as Articuno. But he is kind of, yeah, I think in around B tier. I don't know. It's just like the bill. I'm not really digging the bill and like the sharp edges, but it does give off an electric vibe. So it is working with the theme. I just personally don't like it that much. I'm gonna give it like a low A tier or a super high B tier.
I think the overall jagged design is pretty mediocre. It has really strong typing and makes for a good special attacker.
Trash.
Yeah, I agree with that sentiment. I'd say Zapdos is another firm A tier.
Oh my God, I'm going to puke. Hey, someone's at my door. Let me go check on that while you two lovers finish tainting this list with foreign birds.
Careful. Make sure Georgie didn't pull the old pipe bomb in your mailbox prank. He's quirky like that.
Okay, how do we feel about Moltres?
Moltres. I don't really dig Moltres. Honestly, I think it's a B tier as well. But I mean, it's a firebird.
I mean, Moltres is basically just a worse version of Zapdos. It has far worse typing, and stat-wise, Zapdos is faster with the same special attack.
True,
They have
but I
the
think
same
Moltres is
attacks?
undeniably better. It's got a mohawk and stuff. That's poggers.
Ain't
I'm
no way
dead.
you just said
Ain't no
that.
way.
Back in my
Yeah.
day, the only people rocking mohawks were tree-hugging hippies and delinquent rabble-rousers. C tier.
Back in your day, we're not
B-tier.
talking about the Revolutionary War here, Joe. I think
Got 'em.
Moltres is at least B tier.
Why are they so like monotone and like low voiced? I don't know. Everybody else's is like more energetic. This one is like super chill for some reason.
Surely he can't be two whole tiers away from his brethren.
Whatever, that's fine, I guess.
B
You're lucky
tier,
Don
baby.
isn't here right now. He'd have no problem splitting a family apart.
All right, guys, I'm back.
What was that about?
Oh, just some of my adoring fans, no biggie.
The IRS does
Adoring
not count as
fans.
adoring fans, Don.
It's okay, stay jealous. I know you don't know what it feels like to have fans.
My voters?
Living fans, I mean.
Let's scoot over to
I'm
Gen
dead.
2 now, starting with Ho-Oh.
Ho-Oh. He looks cool. I don't really know anything about him, but he looks cool-ish. Compared to the other ones, not as cool. I'm giving like a B tier, maybe high C tier.
D tier. Not only is the name absolutely atrocious, but you encounter it using an item called a rainbow wing. Rainbows and I do not mix well, not a fan.
Oh, come on, there's no way
Okay.
we're putting it in D tier because of the rainbow wing, right, Joe?
Nah, let him cook.
Well, I agree the name is stupid, but I think it should at least get C tier.
No, it is clearly one of the ugliest
Jesus.
designs out there when it comes to legendaries. Put
All
it
right,
in
well,
D
D
tier.
tier then.
Yeah, I actually agree with the Donster here. This is our first D tier.
Never call me that again, sleepy little
What do you
man.
call him?
Donster here. This is our first.
Donster. I'm
Oh,
dead.
anyways, let's move on to Lugia.
Lugia is absolutely the Giga Chad. Saved the day, helped Ash cross that big body of water, has a great singing voice. S tier. I would say S tier, and I'm fine with A tier, but yeah, I really like Lugia.
Now, this is a legendary, majestic, not too over the top in terms of design, and tanky
Yeah.
as a drunken crack addict on a cold winter's night.
Jesus Christ.
You're capping with that majestic crap. This creature has goofy, giant hands where his wings should be. Put him in C tier.
What's wrong? Big hands making you feel insecure?
Absolutely no way Lugia is C tier. I'd say we give it A tier at least.
That's fine.
Yeah,
A
that
tier.
sounds good.
Oh my God, that pipe bomb in the mailbox prank is sounding pretty good right about now.
Uh-oh.
Okay, let's start with the first of the three legendary beasts,
That one's called Suicune, right?
Suicune.
Suicune. I think they had a big part to play in the movie, but I'm not too sure. I think they were like more of a messenger or something like that. I can't remember. But Suicune's all right. I would give Suicune like a B tier.
What did you just call me?
I think this thing has a lot going for it. The coloration,
He's
that
so
flowing
evil.
purple mane, the water typing.
It has a pillar the
It's a-
size of
It's a water type. I thought it was an ice type due to Smash Bros.
the damn Trump Tower protruding from its forehead.
Hey, don't say the T word. Oh, wait, George isn't here.
Trump.
Never mind.
Yeah, hard disagree, lil bro.
Little bro.
Suicune is easily the least interesting of the three legendary beasts.
So what, C tier?
Mid design, mid stats, and
The design's all right. It ain't. Yeah, all right.
the most common type in the whole franchise.
Yeah,
Oh,
boring. Throw
well
him
then,
in C tier.
shit.
Easily done.
You know, I do have the power to cripple you two financially if I wanted to.
How?
Oh, worry not. You've already done enough of that to the general populace.
Moving
Damn.
on to Raikou then.
Raikou looks cool as shit. I think it looks cooler than Zapdos when it comes down to electric gimmick. And it's like a saber-toothed tiger on top of that, so that's dope. I wouldn't mind putting him in A tier, but I can see if some people want to put him in B tier because I don't think he really did much, but yeah.
I honestly don't feel one way or the other about this one. He's basically an Electabuzz on all fours. I'm feeling B tier personally.
Yeah, I agree. He's not really the most exciting legendary, but in Heart Gold, Soul Silver speedruns, you use him as your main Pokemon. Raikou is a vital.
How the hell do you use a legendary Pokemon in the speed run in the beginning? Are you guys talking about like New Game Plus or something? How the hell do you get this Pokemon like level 1?
Part of the Pokemon speedrun community.
How?
He deserves A tier.
Since when do you care about speedruns? How about your speedrun being able to speak comprehensibly and remembering your first name?
How about you
Damn.
speedrun shoving D's nuts in your mouth, bucko?
Oh, wow. Jill
Bucko.
teach you that one? Put Raikou in B tier, Brock.
Brock?
Yeah, my favorite gym leader.
Obama.
Okay, whatever you say.
Brock,
Let's
I'm
finish
dead.
off Gen 2 with Entei.
All right, S tier. Entei, love him. He was super cool. Love his design. Fire type. Great best friend. Took care of that little girl in the movie. Yeah, S tier.
He said finish off.
Bruh.
Entei is an S
Bro,
tier,
what?
plain and simple. Not only does he have pretty good stats, but the design is badass.
And
Ain't
the
no
lore,
way.
the story.
I'd only give it S tier if hell had frozen over or you added an H to the beginning of its name.
Hentai.
What do you mean?
My God, you're slow.
Listen, if Raikou is B tier, then Entei should also be B tier.
No way, numbnuts. Entei is far superior to Raikou.
Facts.
I'm cool with putting him in S tier based on design alone.
He goes into S tier then.
Oh, hell no. Rigged.
Rigged.
I'm
Rigged.
calling up George right now so we can finally have a
Oh
voice of
my
reason
God.
against you two goons.
Quick, put Latios in S and Latios in D while he's gone.
Oh my God, you're a genius.
Oh yeah, Blue Wave, baby.
Blue Wave, baby. I thought they were a pair. I don't really know. I played Smash Bros. I thought they were all right. I'd give them both A tier or both A tier. I wouldn't put them in S tier, but the blue one does look cooler. So yeah, I wouldn't mind S tier for him or her. I don't fucking know. Wait, that's it. That's it. Wait, what about Deoxys and Wait, where's the rest of the Pokemon? Like
All right, guys, are we all
Deoxys
here?
and
Hopefully this tier
Rayquaza. That's it. Okay, I'm gonna do the rest. Deoxys and Rayquaza. I think Deoxys is cool. I'd give Deoxys an A tier. I liked his part in the movie, and I like how he's separated into like multiple different versions. But yeah, he was kind of cool. I thought Deoxys was cool. Rayquaza, absolute legend. Chad, giant electric snake. I'm gonna give him S tier. Who else? The Diamond and Pearl one. Diox. No wait. Fuck. The one with the squid is Dioxys, right? What is the one in Diamond called? The one in Diamond, the big blue one. I thought the one in blue. I thought he was cool. I had Diamond before I had Pearl. But Diamond, when they went Ultra, I was like, whatever. But when the Pearl one went Ultra, I was like, yo, he's a beast. So I'm gonna put the Pearl one in S tier. I'm gonna put the Diamond one. I'm gonna put him in. I mean, he's cool. I mean, B tier, high B tier, low A tier. He kind of cool. The one above them all, the super dark one with the centipede and the wings and shit. I thought he was fire as a Pokemon, but as in design wise, I was like, he's all right. I'm gonna give him A tier. Um, who else? Mew. We got to talk about Mew. Mew is cute, but I don't really. I think Mewtwo is way above Mew, so I'm gonna give Mew like a high B or a mid B. I don't really think maybe you could say A, but I think more around like high B ish, like maybe low A, maybe, but like B. I think Mew is better there. Um, what's the dark Pokemon with the cloud? I think this is his profile pic. The dark Pokemon with the cloud, and he like used two hands to make like a death ball or whatever. I thought he was kind of cool. I think his design was fire. I'd give him a tier, like mid A tier, not S tier, but maybe if like the lore and all that stuff. But I'm not too sure. Celebi, I think it's Celebi is like the green small one. That's like a legendary Pokemon. I think she's cool. I think she's like more like a B tier, like low B tier on top of that. Maybe high C tier, but like low B tier, I think is fine for Celebi. And who else? Uh Bro, legendary Pokemon. Like, man, I'm struggling. Like, I liked Pokemon as a kid and I just grew out of it. So I'm trying to remember, but it's kind of hard. Uh Fuck it. I'm gonna go with that. That's my list. Let me know. Let me know more Pokemon down below in the comment section, more legendaries, and then I'm gonna give my vote off of that and I'm gonna Google what they look like and see if I remember them. I don't remember a lot of them, but yeah, I thought this was a cool list, but I'm confused why there wasn't more to it. Also, Raptorverse, if you're gonna do more, I think you should like up their voices. Like right here when Joe was like, quick, like hold
It's
on.
a reason again.
He's gone.
Oh.
Quick, put Latios in S and Latios in D while he's gone.
Like you should have more enthusiasm in their voices, like throughout. Like this should be a topic they all enjoy. It sounds like they're just like, oh, okay, let's talk about Pokemon. Why not? But yeah, I thought that was a cool list. Anyways, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.